What's good, y'all? It's your boy John back here at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Today is Friday, June 3rd, and I'm here for another Wonder Woman update. And as you can see, there's been a lot done, so let's get on into it. Okay, starting off over here on the south end of the project in front of Justice League, the first thing you're going to notice, obviously, is they have removed the work walls from this area. They used to be right about to where that line is right there, and now we have a lot more room to film. The fence is looking great. There's a gate right here for access to the coaster and obviously worksite now. But yeah, just want to walk along the fence and show how good this actually looks. Let me go out to my wide angle. Okay, there we go. Wow, this really looks amazing, guys. Let me back up a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep it rolling so you guys can get a good feel of how this thing actually looks now that the work walls are gone. So taking a look at the coaster from here in front of Justice League, you're gonna see that basically all the work walls around the whole backside have been removed as well. I'm gonna go ahead and walk along the side, so hopefully we are able to see how far it goes. Okay, so it looks like they still got the work walls up to right about the midway point where the palm trees are. But yeah, they have removed a lot of them, as you can see, and there's a lot of space here. I was wondering how much space there was going to be when this project was done, but it's going to be quite a bit of space now that I can see it from my own eyes. And yeah, great to see all this work coming along so fast. And this thing should definitely be opening on time. Gonna pick up a quick shot of Lex Luthor testing for you guys from here. I'm pretty far, but this here, check it out. Should be dropping any second now. We'll see. There it goes. Oh. Picking back up over here, kind of by the exit of Riddler. Just the guys are getting ready to install the plate that they have now received. You can see the other plates on there, as well as the bottom plate on the drop end of the top, and it looks like he's getting ready to receive the top plate now. I'll pick back up in a second after Riddler's done. Okay, now the guy's got completely to the top of the track. Sorry about Riddler's, but I just wanted to show off how difficult it is to get some of these pieces in and the top plates. So he's up there ready to receive the plate as we speak. They're going to be handing it to him in a second, and then he'll go ahead and bolt it on and then get ready for them to receive the track. Okay, picking up here, you can see the guy handing the plate to him right now. I'm not going to show it for too long. Just want to show you the plate that's going to be installed before it does get put up on the piece of track. Okay, guys, so they got the final piece lifting up right now as we speak. It's kind of hard to see a little bit, but here you go. It's off the ground. I'm going to pick up in another shot. Just wanted to show you guys that it's been lifted, and I'm going to pick up a little bit here. Here we go over here. I'm going to keep moving, guys, so bear with me. Okay, picking back up over here, more towards the entrance of Riddler. The piece is about halfway up the lift hill now. Let me zoom out to give you a little perspective. I'm going to stay live pretty much the whole time while this piece is going up into place. And I'm just going to kind of keep the camera rolling because I want you guys to see it and witness it as I'm witnessing it live. You can see the flag at the top. It's actually pretty windy, as you can see the flag blowing. So hopefully it's not too difficult for them to get the piece up there, but it seems to be going well so far. The guide rope is being held onto, and it doesn't seem to be swaying out of control, so everything's looking good. I'm gonna move a little bit more now over. They keep dispatching Riddlers, so unfortunately you might hear Riddlers in the back, but I don't want to cut really too much. Or maybe I'll move over to by where the bumper cars are in a little bit. But for now, I just want to stay here and show this. But I think actually the bumper cars is going to be the better angle. So let me get it to where it's pretty much up on top from here, and then I'm going to go head over to the bumper cars. Okay, it's almost in place now. One second, I'm going to move over to the bumper cars right about now. Okay, picking back up over here from where the bumper cars are. You can see that the piece is almost touching the lift hill side of the layout, and they'll just lower it down over to meet it on the drop side. It's just about touching over there on the lift side. So now you can see the guy over on the drop side kind of guiding it into place for him, and then they'll go ahead and lower it in. Again, take note of how windy it is out here right now. So it is a little bit more difficult for them to get it in than it would normally be because of that. But they know what they're doing, and this piece should be down in its place in a few minutes. I'm going to pick back up in a little bit. Okay, picking back up. It's now touching on the lift hill side. Let's see if they start lowering it down. Everything's looking clear over on the drop end. So it should be lowering it any second now. Let's see. He's telling it to come down now. It looks like it's slowly inching down when I'm looking at it through or with my own eyes, not through the camera. They're putting in the pins over here on the right. And once they secure that, then they'll probably lower in this left side even more. Okay, so picking back up over here by front of the barbecue restaurant, you can see that it's actually, here, let me get out the way of that. It's pretty much almost in its place. It does look like it's up a little bit, but it's almost settled and landed in its place. Let me try and get from closer by Crazanity. Hold on one second. Okay, so here's a really good angle of where the track is currently landed. They're still securing it over on the north end, over on the drop side. I'm sorry, the lift hill side. But the drop side still needs to be lowered down a bit, as you can see. It's almost pretty much there. I'm gonna pick back up here in a little bit when it's fully landed itself onto the bottom plate. Okay, so picking back up over here in front of Crazanity, I want to head towards the north end of the project now. And I want to show you guys the completed turnaround. Last time we left off, they were to about that piece right there on the right side. So they added 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 pieces, it looks like, of track since we last checked in on this north end. And it's now complete, obviously, because the final piece is the top off that we were just showing right there in the last few shots. I'm going to get back to that in a little bit, try and pick it up once the crane is removed. But just want to head over here and show you guys this part for a little bit. All right, so I showed you guys a test run of Lex Luthor earlier, and now I just want to show you some of the maintenance workers over here getting it final prep done so it can open tomorrow. You can see them. They're actually on top of one of the cars right now. There's a few leads in the area or at the panel, so she's probably dispatching it right there when they need her to. But you can see about 3 maintenance workers right here working on the lift as well as the train or the car. See if they do any more test runs, and if they do, I'll show it from over here. Just want to show you guys the turnaround from over here on the north end. I'm kind of in front of Lex Luthor right now. Just kind of want to get a wider shot of the entire turnaround now that it's complete. I know I haven't shown this since it's been done, so I wanted to give you guys a good look at it now from over here. Yeah, so it's crazy that this entire layout is actually now complete as we speak. I can probably pan over. Let me see. Yeah, let's pan over and I can show you where they are. They actually lifted the piece of track a little bit again over on the drop side. It was landed for a second, but something must have been off, so they lifted it back, and it still landed over on the lift hill side of things, but I'm waiting for them to land it back on the drop side, and then that way they can go ahead and secure it and then release it from the crane. Here's another quick shot from closer towards the steampunk district. I want to show off the turnaround, obviously, first of all, and then the surrounding area. Let's take a look at the station from here. You can see nothing much has changed as far as that goes. But as far as the entrance sign goes, I noticed that they've done some plaster or stucco work to the outside of it. So good to see that coming along. You can probably see some workers here in the foreground working on some of the paving and most likely the entrance sign for DC Universe now. I did ride Riddlers the other day and noticed that they finished about halfway with the concrete from basically over where you see that water truck right there to about maybe this, or where is it? Yeah, like this light pole right here. It's newly paved right there. I can confirm that. Now it looks like they're maybe working on the second half over here, and then they'll probably go ahead and install the entrance sign. Anyways, not too much more to cover over here, so I'm going to head back over to the north end and finish up with the final piece of this layout and then wrap this update up. So they've settled the track in again. It looks to be in its final place now, actually. Everything looks a little bit better than it did the first time they settled it down. I'll continue to make sure that it's finally done. Once they start putting, the pin in over here and then start putting in some bolts, then we'll know that they're got it in its final place. And then we know that this coaster is actually completely done as far as the layout goes. So picking up over here, just wanted to show Lex testing up close. This is about the third test run I've seen up close, so I just want to show it off for you guys. Everything seems to be working normally, and yeah, I'll see how many more they do. Okay, I just want to get a quick shot from over here, just in front of the barbecue restaurant. Just want to quickly talk about how this was the first piece of track, if you guys remember, that was installed, this one right here. And then the second piece, or is this one, right here with the small support. And then obviously we finished off with the final piece, which was up here, and that's obviously the top off piece. But just want to get a shot from over here on the south end without the fence in the way. We're actually kind of through the fence. And it actually is looking really, really nice now that we get so close to it. And yeah, all the blending work and painting is done over in this area. The crane is actually now lifting another piece of the catwalk, so they are not close to even being done. Or I'm sorry, I shouldn't say close to being done, but maybe they are close to being done. But it looks like they're not even done working today. I thought they would be done after that final piece, but now I see them lifting that piece of catwalk. I'm not sure if they're going to put it up to the top of the lift, but it's definitely being moved over. So I'll continue to cover that, and we'll try and see if they get that done or not today. Just want to get another shot from over here in front of Justice League, a wide angle. Now that they've got the final piece of track installed, they are currently actually working on, like what I just showed you guys now, that staircase. They've got it actually hoisted up to the top of the lift right now. Let me show you guys. It might be the final piece of stairs, but I'm not sure. I'm going to go see if they have any more stored over there, but just want to show that off for now. And I'll pick back up in a little bit. Picking back up over here by the exit of Riddler's, I noticed a bunch of electricians have come up on the lift, as well as coming up, right as you can see the guy going down the emergency stairs right now. Looks like they're doing some more wiring or something. Maybe doing something with the brakes right there or whatnot. Can't exactly tell. Or no, actually, it looks like they're working on a part of this railing right here. Maybe like a ladder or it's a box. I'm sorry. Okay, now I see what it is. It's going to be basically just a support for some type of equipment, kind of like how you see right here, those pieces of equipment mounted. They're going to go ahead and mount something right there with some components in it. Sorry for the delay on figuring out what it was. It's just hard to see right now because I have the sun glaring on the screen. But I know the footage is going to come out fine. It's just hard to see because the sun's reflecting off the screen. Real quick before Riddler's goes, they're hoisting another piece of staircase up as we speak. They already got the other one in. Now they got another piece coming up. Okay, picking up from here. You're going to see them lowering the staircase now. This is going to be more towards the front, towards the drop side of things. They're going to turn it around right now, and then it should be pretty much ready to be dropped in. And I believe this is the final piece of that catwalk staircase that will be installed, because it only looks like enough support right now for that piece. And after that, there's no more support, so I assume that's going to be the last one. Okay, picking up from here. You're going to see them lowering the staircase now. This is going to be more towards the front, towards the drop side of things. They're going to turn it around right now, and then it should be pretty much ready to be dropped in. And I believe this is the final piece of that catwalk staircase that will be installed, because it only looks like enough support right now for that piece. And after that, there's no more support, so I assume that's going to be the last one. So they got the stairs almost landed now. You can see them do some final adjustments to it. And then once it's in place, they'll go ahead and bolt it down. And maybe they'll be done up there. I'm not sure. There's still about 1, 2, maybe 3 workers up there. You can definitely see that the track has landed over there, and that's complete. So looks like they're just knocking out the rest of the stuff they got to do up there while they have the crane. And so that way they can get rid of the crane over here and maybe just use the other crane to load the trains onto the circuit. So after taking an even closer look at what the electricians right here are installing, they got what appears to be an emergency e-stop button right there. It's most likely going to be shout out to the guys up there working. But he's working on the lift component. I'm sorry. What am I saying? He totally threw me off by doing that. But the e-stop button right there, they're going to be mounting it to the supports right there. Quickly touching back up on that component box that they're installing, as well as that emergency stop switch. You can see that they've got the box hooked up right now. Then they'll go ahead and put in the switch and then do all the wiring that they need to do. And that way they could get everything done for the people to come in and program the ride fully. I'm sure they've already started programming on the station, but they got to start programming the mid-course now. Now that some of the workers have moved out of the way, you can see with just one guy working on it now that they've got it installed, or at least mounted. Now you're gonna have the one guy just doing all the wiring. Really quickly gonna pick up over here because they did end up hoisting up another staircase. Not sure if it's just gonna be on this side right there, or is it gonna be all the way down? Typically it isn't normally all the way down, it's just on one side, but maybe for part of it it will be. They did get this other piece installed right here though, and that's complete now. Now that I'm looking at it even more and that I've taken a look at some of what they've got stored over here still, it does look like they will be going all the way down as well on this side. For some reason, I thought it was just going to be some, like chain link fence or something like that to catch stuff from falling. But it does appear that they will be going with a staircase on both sides of the track. So that seems to be the next process for the guys, working with the cranes and the lifts. And then obviously we got the other guys over here, the electricians, doing a lot of wiring and stuff like that over here. So now that the track work is complete, looks like they're just going to be continuing on with these stairs, and then we'll see what they do with the crane next, and it's most likely going to be installing or adding the trains to the layout. Sorry for the weird shot, but I just want to show off that they have some electricians as well over there on the transfer working. You might be able to see them back there. 1 second while Riddlers comes by. Okay, yeah, you can see him now walking along the transfer area. Another electrician. I've seen a lot of guys in the station as well today, and then also a lot of people over there working over by the gift shop and stuff like that. So if I see any more stuff going on over there, I'll pick it up, but just wanted to let you guys know that they are over there as well. So there is workers all over this layout from north to south. So that's going to wrap it up for today's update. I'm going to be back at the park this weekend, actually, both days, as well as most likely Monday. So I'll pick back up then. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I appreciate all the love, comments, and support. Also, thank you so much, everybody, for sticking around throughout this process, like I was saying in the last update. But now that the track is completely done, it's definitely hitting that this project is coming to a close soon. There's obviously a lot of work still to do, but since the layout is done, it's kind of bittersweet. But yeah, well, I'll continue to keep the updates going. I'll probably pick up with another update either this weekend or maybe Monday or Tuesday, something like that, depending on how much other work they get done. So yeah, I'll see you on the next update. And until then, this is John. This has been your Theme Park ERT.